よ私ここにいるよ殺されながら生きてる愛されてみたかったなんてずるい人間みたいにはくらんじろ隣人を疑え後悔とただば人じゃボタに思考はそうでしたのレビタウンI am here before 未だにせねばせのことかせまた許しがこんでの日は黒で少な世界言われてくる欲望のこの合図に従え助けてよ私ここにいるよ殺されながら生きてる愛されてみたかったなんてずるい人間みたい望んではいけない希望に見えて怖くて目をそらしたそれでも今日を生きてみたいの私のための聖なる戦争
Hello YouTube, I'm backing in with another video. I'm here to address the situation that took place at the United Kingdom inside of a chicken restaurant.
Well. I guess I'm gonna do a reaction.
And as you can tell from the picture, it's definitely really weird and corny. Based on what the person is doing, if like behind the girl. And don't worry, he actually doesn't follow through with it. But one thing he does follow through with is apparently he approaches this streamer. I personally don't know who he is, and he's also considered a model named Marlon. So basically, the guy like that's recording, he has like a mask, and he's harassing Marlon and his girlfriend, and they're just simply sitting there. And this is taking place like late night, possibly like 1 a.m. Marlon is pretty much either trying to do streams, just trying to chill with his girlfriend, and then the guy clearly behind his girlfriend is trying to like harass, antagonize them.
What's on the loose on the baby though? Hey, Marlon. I leave him, man. What's on the loose on the baby though? I see you shining, nigga. True day.
Let him do his thing, man. Yo, chill out, bro. Chill.
What are you doing?
Chill. Relax.
Don't tell me chill, brother. Don't tell me chill, bro. Hey. Marlon, what you doing, fam?
Bro. Chill. Relax, bro.
You trying to relax?
Just come on. I'm trying to mind bro.
He's doing the ting as well, like. Leave him alone. Yo, man.
I'm gonna try extremely hard to maintain my composure, and I mean extremely hard.
And I was wondering to myself is, why isn't like Marlon pressing this dude? Why doesn't he stand up for him and his girlfriend? And I honestly don't have the evidence, but apparently the dude on like that was recording is basically flashing his weapon.
Now stand back, I gotta practice my stabbing. No, please, help, stop it, please!
To pretty much scare the guy so he wouldn't fight back, because had he did something, Marlon and his girlfriend would have been at risk. So he was thinking about both their lives, which honestly definitely is definitely a smart move, and it's always wise not to try to escalate the situation.
It's a reaction of someone up in your face, close and personal, and in your girl's face, by the way. Stop spitting. So he sits there and he holds the knife like this. When I'm touching his hand, he kind of pulled out a little bit like this. I was like, in what, bro? Like, of course I'm not gonna do that, because, bro, one stab and I'm done for. Bro. No charity match, no training, no nothing. Done for. You know? So it's like he stands there and holds it like this, and it's not worth it, you know? And then, like, at the same time, If I done anything and he does that, and they just run off, who's gonna stop him? What, the people that works in the kebab shop? That's who's gonna stop him? Of course not. So he puts the camera down, and then he kind of keeps going towards me, and I stand up, right? I stand up. What am I supposed to do? So I stand up, and then his man comes in like between me and goes, "No, like it's not worth it. It's not worth it."
I feel like the best thing is that Marlon could have left, and I see no point staying there. And if he continues to follow you, then yeah, that's when you inform law enforcement. But I'll be real with you guys that I honestly haven't been in this type of situation, whether it be on a date or by myself, when someone actually pulls up and they bring a weapon. So from what I understand is that it's not just one guy. Apparently there's a group of them that was literally provoking Marlon.
Pussy, 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 pussy.
I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what this guy has against Marlon, or he's just simply doing it for clout, to get attention, because it might not be personal. Maybe it's just to get a clip so that they can get attention, because you know, in this day and age, people will literally start shit, whether it be with random people or sometimes with a popular influencer, even though I don't know what's interesting about them, simply because they feel that if they have someone on camera that is very well known on social media, they feel like they're gonna rack up views.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real.
But I'm also very disgusted based on what I see, not let alone the picture, because who knows how far this could have went. And what I mean is, like, maybe it was more than just content. Maybe they had intentions to violate his girlfriend in front of him. And this is when things really start to like go too far. And you don't let it slide. And what I mean is, if I'm with somebody that I know, whether it be a family member or my fiance, or if I'm dating someone, I would do whatever I can to prevent that. Whether you're scared for your life or you fear for your life, you have to protect your close ones. Because the worst thing is like you having to experience it, or you having to be in a coma. But like you definitely don't want to be traumatized, for sure. So I'm saying this simply because you don't have to relive your life having to experience that, because that honestly could be the worst outcome for you. Because whether this may be the first time, you don't want it to be the first. You don't want it to ever happen. You don't want to ever imagine that ever experiencing. And I'm saying this simply because I would say it's justified for you to defend someone that you know who's potentially gonna be a target. And I just going back and looking at the clip, is I have a hunch that he would the aggressor probably would have had no problem doing it on camera or off camera. And that was my biggest concern. So I wasn't too sure why Marlon was defending stuff, but later I find out he literally had a piece pulled on him. He literally pulled his piece to let him know what's gonna happen if he tries to fight back. So he was pretty much provoking them to the point where it was to give the aggressor a reason to literally get violent, take their life. So apparently the guy does have a job. I would think that he's pretty much jobless, considering the way he acts, or he's the type to only do a temp job and then from there leave and go back and forth. But from what I understand is that the dude did get karma.
I opened Twitter this morning and I seen some crazy shit in your comm, bro.
What was it?
They were going to war.
Yeah, I know.
And people kicked from their.
I know. That's what we do. That's the fuck we do. That's the fuck we do. That's what we do. My little demons. My little demons.
Got him. We fucking got him.
I feel like it was enough. I truly believe, just for the threats alone and the remarks that he made and the constant pestering and harassment, I feel like the punishment needs to be more severe to the point where, like, he should at least get a decade in prison, because whether he didn't harm someone and whether he tries to lie, say it was all a prank or whatever, nobody's gonna buy into it, because it's really all just an excuse in order to basically avoid repercussions and avoid being sentenced. Because I'll be honest when I say laws need to be more harsher. So whether Marlon got a W, like personally having to experience that, and again, Marlon is a streamer and it seems like he's not from the UK, so I personally would not even decide to come back, because there might be, I'm not gonna say there's an influence there that's going on, or people are inspired or encouraged, but after having to go through it, I see no reason to come or to stay or come back to the United Kingdom, because that lets me know that if people are familiar with the video, that more new streamers might try and mess with you, and it might get even worse. So whether this is a W for Marlon, I really don't know if there was any severe consequences, but I would say now I definitely would expect something like severe to come from this. And I'm talking about the aggressor in the video that's recorded, because just looking at the thumbnail alone, and again the picture, how he was treating them, and of course it was not justified, because I don't know what Marlon, whether he said something, whether to get these type of get these people to antagonize him. I don't know exactly what he said, because I don't pay attention to him. Whether it's something he said, I do not condone what happened in this clip, and I honestly hope the worst for the person, because you have, again, anybody that feels the need, because they claim they're tough in the video, because I can understand how someone on video can claim they're tough, but they need to pull out a weapon, or they need to have a group of people. It was just like I said before, is that people try so hard to claim that they're tough, that they can fight, only found that in real life the only way they're going to even try to confront you, unless they're armed, or they have a group of people. So the idiot in the video pretty much proved my point of what I was talking about in the past. So I'm not going to give him credit, but I'm glad that he's making people understand that I'm right, and I'm not wrong what I said.
Until then, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.
But overall, I feel like I said enough for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.